Welcome everyone. We'll talk about strategic planning in Education Institute. In this will be a very short video per se. So introduction. Strategic planning is a method used in various industries, absolutely various, and you name it. It can be a mining industry, it can be a telecommunication industries, it can be a information technology industry, which is essentially the objective is to deliberately guide in decision making. Even in education, the strategic planning provides leader with the guidance of what the institute should be operating upon, what should be the principles around it, and what should be the mission that should we should be carried for, adhering to the adhering to the rules and regulation of the federal government. Education strategic planning focuses on the future of a college, perhaps a university, providing the intentional way to reflect on performances and determine where to implement the initiative to make absolutely positive and vibrant changes for the future thereby. So what are my challenges? See, the challenges that goes around it. First and foremost is the lack of ownership, as in who are going to own that higher education learning institutions. Poor strategic alignment, what is expected and what it becomes to be. A college, a university, a higher education institutions essentially has been established with an academic intent in mind, but during the course of its operation it becomes an economic entity, and that is what the poor strategic alignment happens. This translate from poor communications to from academic intent it becomes a commercial entity, from the fact that it is supposed to give an excellence to education, excellence to research, it becomes a small type of a factory wherein you are basically ensuring there's a bulk of a student undergoing a particular curriculum that is minting money for you, and that is what poor communication would always go around it. And then there's a slow plan of adoption that goes around it. So yes, challenges are lack of ownership, poor strategic alignment, poor communication, and poor slow plan of adoption thereby. Let me address them one at a time. Strategic planning in education. Let's go about improving efficiency. The challenges of education planning often leads to a lack of efficacy, or should I say, the effectiveness and efficiency goes missing, goes for a toss altogether. Strategic planning for schools allows leaders to determine much more effective ways to streamline the process altogether, engage community, engage stakeholders, irrespective of how intricate the stakeholders are related to. You should engage every one of them. Strategic planning involves more than one people, two people, three people. In fact, everyone in their primary decision making. Your planning should involve your stakeholders. Your planning should involve your community where you are being situated. Form a focus, determine a focus for the schools year ahead can be challenging without a clear objective. Without focus, your institutions will struggle. Without your focus, your institution will not grow. And without your focus, it will not attract the requisite number of students and staff thereby. So, yes, strategic planning for the tips of the education institution. Test your hypothesis. What do you intend to become? Is it an academic institute? Is it a research oriented institute? Is it a teaching oriented institute, or it becomes a commercial entity? What do you want to go around it? Specific language, use specific language, use an understanding of what needs to be done. Make implementation the priority. Hold team members accountable. Very, very important. Hold your team members as much accountable as possible. Transform strategic planning and executions within your education institution. A few things you can do with software includes what? Solve your common implementation challenges. What you can do, you can keep your track of your projects. You can keep everyone on the same page. Uh, you can distribute your informations with everyone. You should be transparent with everyone. That is what the most common implementation challenges is all about. It people are not on the same page. People have vague ideas. People often have their own ideas about the objectives. Why cannot we be transparent? Why cannot we have a complete fair and free discourse among yourself, and probably have an open door policy altogether. Next is comprehensive visibility. Can we gain it? Can we be visible everywhere? Can our actions speak louder than our words? Our platform lets you to see everything in real time possible. We are transparent, we are approachable, we are ensuring that we are going for the good of the community. Can that comprehensive visibility be available, made? Consult with our expert. Our strategic plan experts helps you to execute your plan much more effectively. Draw on your expertise for inspiration or customizations of one or more templates. If possible, create your own plan, adapt it. Because you have in a particular environment, you are located in a different culture, adapt it to the best standards of what has been done or the benchmark standard. Adapt it to your requirements. This is how strategic planning and execution within your education institution will happen. 7 reasons. I'll give you 7 reasons why every education institute should embrace strategic plan. First, it should have a clear mission. You should have a clear vision. You should have a dedicated and spelled values. And this should be there with every stakeholders, with every employee of your organization. A strategic plan effectively organizes school, staff, and time, and merge them and make it a happy unit so that it functions productively. Strategic plan defines how success should be measured. Is it the number of students being enrolled? Is it the number of revenues that has been growing over a period of there? Is it the number of research publication that is coming? Is it the number of accolades that the students are gaining in different competition and different arena altogether? What are you looking into it? Your success parameters should be spelled out. A strategic plan helps with decision making. It helps with responsiveness and innovation. A strategic plan increases communication. It increases engagement, communication with your student, communication with among your staff, communication with the stakeholders, with the community, and probably engage them. Make it a win-win situation for everyone. A strategic plan keeps everyone in a school, from teachers to administrators, from students to teachers, from teachers to the parents, everyone connected, joined, and at the same page all the time. The best reasons for all the study planning comes back to every grade school. One priority only. The focus should be only on the student and nobody else, because it is the student who is the flag bearer of your institution at the end of the day. It is the alumni which will speak volume about your work. It is the performance of your student which lend credibility and reputation to your institution. So yes, students are the focus. Allow me to give you the 6 strategic pillars of focuses. First, success for every student. And when I say every student, you have noticed that I have put a word stress on the word called every. That means even the weakest of the link should be upgraded, updated, and improved upon in their performances. Excellence in teaching and learning. Absolutely adopt the most modern approach. Absolutely be very student friendly. Absolutely be empathetic towards your students. Responsive educational programs and support systems. Support system should help the students in making a better version of themselves. Integrate effective organizational structures, systems, and processes then and there. This is what very important. Accessible and responsive facilities and technologies, as the case might be. Yes, with the emerging technologies, things needs to be improved. Impactful community connections as often as possible if it is done. With this, I come to an end of this particular presentations videos. Thank you for watching the video till the very end.